Welcome back. It is gorgeous weather right now. Stopped raining today at about 11 o'clock. It has been raining for days and days. If it wasn't raining, it was snowing. But right now it's 50 degrees and we are projected to have nice warm days for the next 5, which means we can get up here and do some cool stuff this weekend. Now the wind is blowing a little bit and that's drying things off. What I am gonna do tonight, since I spent the rest of my day doing paperwork associated with the house, I am going to continue where we left off with putting foam in the ceiling. And yes, it is a drag without a question. It's also expensive. I'm sure people are going to ask me how much I'm spending on foam. Well, that foam is about $17 or $18 a can. I buy it in bulk. I'm buying it by the case and having it shipped in, and basically it's about $200 a case. To get the roof and the walls done is going to be at least $2,000. I'm hoping that will cover the whole thing. It might stretch out beyond that. I'm trying a different drill bit today. I had one like this, but it was really dull, so I went and bought a new one. I tried to sharpen the old one, it didn't take. So, it could just be me. But I'm gonna see if I can make a difference with this new drill bit here. Well, yes it does. It certainly makes a difference. Much easier. I can tell you, this really isn't what I thought it was going to be like, but if the weather keeps on the way it is, we ain't going to be able to have this wood stove used till next year. That's okay. It's just, we thought we were going to get the roof on here and we were going to get the stove fired up and be able to make a lot more progress by now inside here. Things don't always go the way you think they're going to go. That was full of foam, but that's alright. It'll be full of foam again. Might as well take a moment. It's probably a good time as any to talk about. Sometimes when you're building, especially building your own place, you're all fired up and you're ready to hard charge it and build. But this last weekend, I wasn't feeling it. And that's just gonna happen sometimes. If you're gonna be out here doing something like this, you're gonna have times when you just are not feeling it. You gotta kind of paint by numbers, pick something you can do and just do it, you know? Today, I'm feeling it a lot more than I was yesterday. So, I kind of wish I could have got up here earlier today, but I couldn't. It is getting dark, getting a little chilly. I'm about to pull the plug on what I'm doing today. I didn't do that whole line, but I got most of it. I'll be back out here tomorrow because I'm getting a delivery up here. Very exciting, very exciting. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, I had to take half the day off today. I am on my way out to the build, and that right in front of me, that is a delivery heading to my house. And that is James Hardy siding that's on there. I cannot wait to get started on putting this siding up. So here we go. This is a beautiful thing to have delivered today. I was talking yesterday about having a little lack of motivation, kind of feeling like I needed something to put some pep in my step up here. I've had a couple good nights of sleep, and now I've got a project that I'm really excited about. I cannot wait to start putting this siding on the house. If they got a crane, does this thing have like forklifts on the end of it? I'm not sure how this thing works, but it looks like a crane with forklift. Oh yeah. And that guy's running it by remote control, which is even cooler. I am told that that's about 100 pounds a sheet. If that's true, then what we got right there is 7,000 pounds. That's crazy. Fell down the hill. Can I get something to put under the ends? Okay, that sounds great. So he's gonna set that down first, put the other pallet down, then put this one on top of it. That way there's no ground contact. That is an amazing amount of control. That fella can handle that truck. I mean, he can drive that thing nice. A lot of people who come up here have a real hard time driving a truck like that, but he hadn't had a bit of trouble. And thank God it started drying out up here, because just 2 days ago it rained most of the day. And to add to the excitement, I called yesterday to check on the windows, and supposedly the windows are going to be here in 2 days. Supposedly. Hello? Well, as you can see, I'm not foaming. Things around here are kind of fluid sometimes. Because of how rough the last couple of days have been with rain, I went out and scraped the road. It was looking pretty bad. After I finished that, I asked my wife what she wanted me to do, and she said she would like me to mow. So I've got the mower hooked up. Unfortunately, I can't get it all the way clipped in. That needs a little bit of grease, and I'm probably gonna have to fight with the PTO shaft a little bit too, because it seems a little stiff, doesn't want to go backward and forward. You'll notice that I've got the engine turned off. You do not mess with the PTO when the motor's running, because that's how people die. Pull this back. Yeah, this thing definitely needs to be oiled, greased up. Are we getting there? We ain't doing nothing. All right, this little button, I pushed it right here. There's a line in here on the splined axle. This PTO, this is power takeoff. I've got to move this onto that. Now I've put a little bit of grease on it to make it easier, because it just wasn't moving at all. And this this apparatus right here, the PTO shaft, it needs to be taken apart and greased, because it's not moving hardly at all. I'm gonna have to check it for trueness too, because it could just be that it got bent and that's why it won't move. But right now I need to move it forward and get it on there. We're getting there. Boy, if that ain't slow. All right, that popped up. That means that's on. So we're good to go. Gotta eat your Wheaties around here. I can probably get up on the other side, just mow it over there. And I'm gonna turn my PTO on a little bit and get in here and cut some of this stuff. See what I can accomplish. Now, for those who aren't familiar with that, the PTO is a power takeoff. You never turn it on when you're at full power. You bring your power all the way down, engage it. You see it start spinning back there. The blades of death are starting to move down beneath. You slowly turn up your power. And as you do, the speed on that PTO goes faster and faster. And we're going to take it up to 540 RPM. Brush hogging is rather unglamorous. I enjoy it, but I don't have to do it 8 hours a day. I'm sure I wouldn't like it much anymore if I did. With a field like this, you just have to go over it again and again and again, trying to get up any mess that's on the ground, pick it up, move it. Sometimes I'll use the box blades, sometimes I'll use the grapple, getting the stuff all moved into piles and slowly pulling the clumps of dirt together into something smooth that resembles a field.
over the course of the next year, this field's really going to take shape. But right now, it's just a matter of knocking down the brush.
Get some 2x4s or some 4x4s to put on here just to make sure that plastic doesn't come off. I don't want my investment to get ruined. Well, I'm going to go ahead and lock it up and shut everything down. Surely appreciate y'all watching. We know you don't have to. You chose to and came here to spend a little bit of your time, and we appreciate that. Everything we do here can't just be building the house, because there's a whole lot of farming and stuff that we're trying to get going here. So we got to manage the fields as best we can in the time that we've got. Come on back and check us out again at Breakheart Orchard this weekend. I'm going to be up in here, cross my fingers, either doing siding or windows. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Come on back and check it out. We'll see you then. Well, here we are tonight at Home Depot, of all places, in a rental truck with 8 big windows inside of it. I would have loved to have had them be able to deliver them to me, but they said they couldn't do it. So, it is what it is. Here we go. All right.